I got a better question for you.
All right, let me hear it.
How do you make a marriage work?
How do you make a marriage work?
Since you married.
Okay.
How do you make a marriage work with a newborn?
Well,
he wasn't so much a newborn when you guys got married, but he is a young child.
I'll tell you this, because I like that you said this. Everybody tells you communication is key, right? Which is true. Communication is key. You have to do your marriage your own way and your parenting your own way. Because once you get a baby, everybody's going to tell you, oh, don't forget to do this. Make sure you have plenty of diapers. Make sure you do zippers instead of buttons. Make sure you parent them this way.
Zippers instead of buttons is a real thing.
Yes. Definitely choose zippers over buttons, by the way. Like, that is one advice I will give. But if you just listen to too many people give you advice, now if you go and ask for it, that's one thing. But people just love to give you advice when they find out something new about you.
That's a fact.
Bro, first of all, marriage is different because we live in a different generation now.
What's different about it?
It's just like everything that you do now is everybody can see. You post a picture online, which obviously you want to do because you want to show that you're in love and you're happy and whatever, right? Everybody's got an opinion.
I feel like y'all is a little private, though.
We are, and we do a good job at it.
I feel like you guys are pretty private.
We do a good job at it, and that's another thing. Keep all your shit private.
This motherfucker wouldn't even follow me back on Instagram for a little bit.
Because I haven't been on IG.
He wouldn't even fuck with me on Instagram for a little bit. We got a whole show together.
I didn't know you followed me on IG because I wasn't on IG.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But the real advice is do everything your own way, because what may have worked for your parents, let's just say 10, 15 years ago, is not going to work now. You can't whoop your kids anymore.
Says who?
You will go to jail if you whoop your kid.
I'm going to jail.
Okay.
Because this is the thing. I think I would have been 1,000 times worse.
Me too.
If I didn't get my ass whooped. Because I used to want to do some dumb shit, and then I'd be like, oh, fuck, man, she gonna kill me this time.
Exactly. And I got whooped a lot too. By my mom. My mom whooped me more than my dad did.
I'm whooping my kids, bro. And it's just like, I'm just telling them, like, if you about to go snitch on me for whooping you, I can't trust you no way. Don't be going to tell on me because I whipped you.
But here's why I tell you parenting is different, right?
Go ahead.
The shit that they are teaching in schools now, they're teaching about sex in kindergarten.
That's wild.
Yes. So you have to parent your kids differently. You have to expose them to stuff a lot earlier. And they're getting exposed to a lot more stuff. Now, like we grew up when YouTube was invented, they're born into this shit.
When are you going to let them have a phone?
That's a good question, bro. I don't know. Like,
You don't want to do it too early.
Well, the thing is, it's just like, I'm the type of person where I take things one thing at a time. I'm just trying to teach this little nigga how to say sentences.
I feel you.
Let alone the phone. Like, we'll get to the phone situation when
you
we
let
get
him play on y'all's phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does?
Mm-hmm. He just watches Miss Rachel.
What's that?
So Miss Rachel is like this YouTuber that just makes kid shows.
Oh.
Billions of views, bro. She's like one of the most, like, my son won't watch anything. But if Miss Rachel's on, he is stuck. Stuck. And that's another thing. Like, our kids now are going to be exposed to phones more. Shit, we didn't have a phone when we were that age. Nope. We grew up with flip phones, home phones.
Yep. I remember we used to have the phones where if you're on the phone, someone could go pick up the other phone.
Bingo. Yes. Now nobody has a home phone anymore.
My grandma might still got one.
My grandma does too.
Yeah, she might still got one, but it's definitely a dying thing.
Yeah, bro, it's just different. So, like, you're gonna have to, like, I had to learn how to be a father in this day and age. I had to learn how to be a husband in this day and age.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do both them things in the next day and age. I'm gonna wait a couple of years. Next day and age.
And that's the thing too. A lot of people are like waiting to have kids, to get married. They're doing it a lot later. Just because, like, we have to adjust to a different time when we were raised.
Boy, it's cold out here, boy.
I know. We weren't raised to be in this type of situation.
Nope.
We were raised to be in what our parents were raised in. So it's just different. But my advice is listen to yourself, for sure. Listen to yourself. Obviously, take what you can from your parents. Take what you can from the people that have done it. But the fact of the matter is, you're gonna do it the way that you're comfortable doing
If
it.
you got you a main one out there, hold it tight, man. It's cold out here.
That too.
If you don't hold it tight, I might squeeze up on it.
Yeah, and keep your shit private, bro. Don't post so much. Post some fun shit of your kids and stuff, but don't go on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter and just spill out your drama. Yeah. Keep shit in-house.
I know, like, I hate when people break up and they get online and start talking shit just to get back together.
Right.
Like, how you get online and talk about your boyfriend was gay the whole time and then you're back with him?
Fuck.
Like, you never seen that shit before?
No.
Nah, bro, like they'll really get on there and be like, whole time this motherfucker was this, that, and the third, and then they just right back with him. And sometimes they say outlandish shit.
Right.
Like, it's crazy, man.
How do you picture yourself as do you want to be married one day?
Maybe.
And that's another thing, too. A lot of people are saying that. They see the way marriages are in this day and age.
It's going terrible.
It's bad.
It's all bad. But I really say maybe just because I ain't ran into nobody who made me want to get married.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, I just ain't ran into nobody who made me want to get married or have children.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I be saying maybe on both of them topics. But kids, I don't know, bro. I feel like it's just less and less all the time, bro. It's a crazy world we're living in.
Daycare is very expensive. Keep that in mind if you want to have kids.
I'm not trying to track one of these badass kids around town because I know this much. If I have a kid and it happens to be a boy, he's gonna be just like his daddy. He's gonna be a gangster, and I can't track him throughout the city because he's gonna be worse than me. And I couldn't even keep up with myself when I was young like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad I wasn't bad. I wasn't a bad kid.
I was a terrible kid. I wasn't bad in home. It was just if you let me get outside, shit was going down.